Kia ora team, this is not a toaster when linear reforms meet loopy reality. So a little provocation to start. If schools were toasters, levers would work. You'd push down, apply heat, and out pops improvement, golden, even, and on time. But schools aren't toasters. They're more like sourdough starters, alive, local, a bit feral, and very fussy about conditions. Here's the problem with lever logic. From a podium, it's persuasive. Synchronized start times, standardized pacing, align assessments, enforce fidelity to program, fewer moving parts, clearer comparability, efficient scaling. But in classrooms, you don't change one thing, you change 10. Pull the bell earlier by 7 minutes, and Breakfast Club still runs on the old time, the bus still arrives at the old time, Kapa Haka collides with the new slot, and 2 classes show up for 1 device trolley because the template updated in one folder, but not the other. The policy fixes the clock breaks the morning. Why does this keep happening? 3 dynamics turn tidy reforms into messy days. First, Goodhart's law. When a single proxy becomes the target, the system learns to please the proxy, not the purpose. If a narrow test is king, teaching bends to its shape. Scores bump where measured, unseen domains get squeezed. We think we improved learning. Often, we just improved alignment to the instrument. Second, brittleness. Uniform scripts and pacing help the median learner while quietly freezing out the edges. Neurodivergent students, multilingual kids, and to those who need local hooks to climb into hard ideas. Equity looks equal on paper and behaves unequal in life. When entry points shrink, access shrinks. Third, lag and drift. You can raise this term's numbers by narrowing and then watch engagement slip next term. Attention is the currency of thinking. Strip context and relevance, remove the river they actually walk past, and attention drops. So does durable learning. By the time we notice, the habit is policy. This isn't hypothetical. Internationally, the UK's narrowing years prompted later calls again for a broad and balanced curriculum. In the US, under NCLB, tested subject scores rose modestly, while teaching to the test spread and untested areas thinned. Australia found that the streamlining goals didn't lighten the day, it added ritual load. Simpler on paper, heavier in practice. So what do we do differently in our 1. Standardise the signal, not the script. Publish concise national progressions with annotated exemplars, including te reo pathways. Use light sampling to get a national picture. Then make it explicit that teachers adapt materials and pacing to learners and pace. Integrity to purpose beats obedience to page numbers. 2. Invest in judgement as infrastructure. Capacity is ours, not hope. Ring-fence time for collaborative planning, induction, IEPs, and moderation across schools. Treat this not as a nice to have, but as the spine of quality. 3. Measure more things more lightly. Pair sampling tests with portfolios, exhibitions, and annotated student work. Let numbers inform, let exemplars persuade. What you value, show. 4. Design for the margins first. Make UDL the default. Multiple ways to access, process, and show learning. Normalize assistive tech. Respect bilingual pathways. When the timetable honors the edges, the middle thrives. That's equity as engineering. So let's ground it in a child. Talia is 10 and gets her siblings ready because mum works early. 7 minutes sounds trivial on a memo. In her house, it's the difference between a calm goodbye and a sprint. She arrives late 3 days in 5 and sits in phonics with a racing heart. She reads more, she likes reading less. A reform that can't see Talia is a reform that will miss its own goals. And a teacher, Mr. Tane, once a quiet architect of local curriculum, now runs a program on autoplay. Deviations require permission slips. Professional judgment still exists. It just has to ask before entering the room. That's how systems lose not just flexibility, but dignity. If we must simplify something, simplify bureaucracy. Keep learning as complex as the people it serves. That way, we avoid the classic reform boomerang. Numbers up, curiosity down, and a decade later, a remorse pivot back to breadth. We can skip the remorse and just choose breadth with depth now. Okay, well, thanks for being here. Please take a look at the extended article that's linked below, and I hope to see you back here soon. Okay, cheerio. Bye.